everybody. Iceman50 here. I wanted to tell you about I went to this store called American Science and Surplus. It's in Geneva. They're a kind of like a their best description is like a junk store. They have lots of leftover, like surplus junk, electronics, you name it. They got lots of stuff there. So when my daughter wanted to go there, so we went there, and I was looking around and I came across a selfie stick. You can see it kind of looks just like my other one. I mean, it's weird. They're very similar, right? Except this one has a button on it. And you're like, ew, what's that? Well, this is one of these Bluetooth-enabled selfie sticks. So it's just like these. You can see with the metal that comes out. See? These both, pull out. Pretty cool. But this one's got a button on it. And under that button, there's a wire that comes down. You can see here. It runs in the track here, and then it goes inside. And what you're left with is, where are you? This. So, the light isn't very bright. Anyway, so, and on the box, this was only like $5.75 or something there. So the thing is that they said already that the battery's dead. Now look at this teeny little lipo. So anyways, you can see this teeny little lipo. Well, it's dead. So I went on eBay and I found this little, it's from Hyperion, and you can see a 1S 70 milliamp hour 4.2 volt lipo with micro connector. Well, we're going to be getting rid of the micro connector, but when you look at the battery size, that when I was looking on eBay, I was like, okay, so it's pretty much the right size. I mean, the dimensions are almost identical. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna see if we can stuff this in here and get this selfie stick taking snapshots. You can start and stop video or take a picture or whatever. You know how. But it was interesting. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this would be fun to just rip apart and try to fix. So let's. Man, they really don't want you getting into this package. Jesus. Sharp and scary. Oh. Okay. Let's get so much junk all over it. Alright. So, what we're going to have to do... Let me see if I can zoom you in here. What we're going to have to do is take off this plastic and this connector. And then we're just going to, have to add some wires or take the wires off this battery. We're gonna have to do a little bit of surgery. All right. So let's get to it here. Where I'm at. Let me see here. Whoa. Okay. All right. So what does this say? I don't know. I can't read it. It's all in. Oh. Okay. So, we're not going to need big Chungus here. And we'll put our other one away. I still think these aren't that bad. I mean, just in a hurry, an emergency, if you needed to do something, that's cool. Let's see. We'll put that over here. Perfect. On the ground. Alright, so we got our iron on. And then I'm going to grab my x-ray goggles, take off my hat. Oh, and we're what do they call that? Photo bombing. The DSO scope is making an appearance here. I think later today I'll be making a video on this. So we're going to be putting that together. All right, here we go, everybody. We're going to... Okay. Not very well marked. Let's... Can I find a... Find a Sharpie marker here somewhere? Oh, okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to remember. Frightening. Okay, I'll just say black is on the side with the other wires, so I remember. Okay. Whoa! Yellow. A little crack or something. I don't know. Let's it's like a little pop. Where's my meter? Where's my meter? Wipe off my iron here. Man, I need some of that new Heiko it's basically like steel wool that goes inside there. It's not steel wool, it's brass, obviously. I need some more of that. Curious. Go to DC volts. Here, why don't we put this where you can actually see it? That's that sounds like a plan. All right. The question is there anything left in this? I don't think so, because it's deader than dead. I mean, I never tested it without the battery. I just was like, oh, let's order a battery. And we have 0.057, or it's varying. Basically nothing. Yeah, a little bit more than nothing. All right. So set the meter down. If you guys ever run into using lipos, one thing that you can do is get a bucket and throw in a bunch of salt, make yourself some really salty salt water, and then just throw these things in there for a week and just put it outside and just let it sit, and it will make it so that the battery won't explode or whatever. It kind of neutralizes it. That's what I said, usually the longer the better. You know, they say you can leave it in there for a day or whatever. I just leave that stuff in there for like a week. Forget it, you know. I mean, these aren't gonna, you know, burn down your house, but they might. You never know. You know, these teeny little things. Don't just go and throw these right in the trash, is what I'm saying. You know, throw them into a little salt water and then throw them in a dumpster or trash outside or something. So, alright. And this has a little switch on it, a little power switch, which does not feel awesome. But you know what'd be interesting is if we take a look here. I got a teeny little wire here. What I'd be interested to see is what happens if we now that the oh hey look, now that the battery's gone. Now that the freaking battery's gone. Can you see that? Everybody? It's flashing. Does the switch turn it off? Oh, weird. It's showing like it is on. You know what? Oh, well, to find out if this really works, I'm gonna have to pair it with my phone, which we're gonna have to do after the video. Let me. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna we're gonna go for, oh yeah, see this is the Bluetooth pairing. Here, can you guys see that? The Bluetooth pairing, it's flashing red and blue. So yeah, I think it's working. Now the question is, do we have any voltage at this where the battery's supposed to be? Because that would mean it's trying to charge the battery. See, I think, you know, there's probably a LiPo protection circuit on here. It protected itself by not turning on because the battery was shorted or dead or whatever. I guess. I don't know for certain. And what do we have here? Oh shit, I just saw it. Okay, here. I'll get you over here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna negative, positive, .12. So there's 4.12 volts going to that point. Now that's because it's on. What if we have it in the off position? Okay, now it's just blinking red. I don't know what that means, like fast blinking red. I mean, I don't really care, but it is odd to, okay, so, what about over here? 4.1. So as long as this micro USB is plugged in, we're charging the battery, which, funny enough, the guy was telling me when he saw these, he's like, oh yeah, remember, you shouldn't leave those plugged in because they will just charge the battery all the time. And although it has a really micro, I mean, I don't know, maybe not. I feel like these circuits are cheap enough. Oh, that's probably the Bluetooth chip. Yeah, you can definitely see all the Bluetooth coolness on here. You got all these, let me see if I can show you. Can we zoom even in? There, these little wiggly traces over here, that's the antenna for the Bluetooth. This is probably some kind of Bluetooth chip. And then, you know, they just got a bunch of transistors and everything. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's just, you know, Bluetooth with like, can I get you in there? There you go. Yeah, this is cool. These wires are, for the switch, are sketchy as hell. So let's see here. So yeah, we're gonna need to fix those as well. All right, let's dig into this battery now. You know, you guys gotta be very, very careful when you're digging around in batteries, right? This is, you know, dangerous. Okay, this potentially you could burn things up. You know, like I said, you just gotta be careful. Okay, if you're gonna mess with this kind of stuff. What I'm looking for, here we go, some cutters. I had to get some cheap junky cutters when I was there. My last ones, my nice ones, it snapped right here when I was cutting into this belt for the 3D printer project, and I guess there was steel in it or something. I thought that was just, you know, rubber was like a tire, but well, it is like a tire. It's got steel belting in there, so it snapped. I was not expecting that. That was kind of weird. All right, so let's take a look here. Where am I? Let's take you out. One. Okay, so this is the tricky part, right? We don't want to hurt the LiPo. I only have one of these. We only got one shot. So we better make it count. I'll be real extra freaking careful here. This is like being a brain surgeon, everybody. It's actually kind of scary. And I play with 10,000 volts or higher Okay, it looks like it's glued in. Oh yeah. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? Okay. Very gently. Very carefully. It looks like it's potted, maybe? I gotta be careful, I don't want to rip the... I thought it was getting hot for a second. If you see me run... Ah, there we go. Okay, so shell off. That's kind of like I wasn't breathing for a second. Yeah, okay. So here you can see that there's a bunch of goop and shit. Okay. Comes into this substrate thing here. It's like some silicone con carne. I'm trying to be very careful with it's kind of like an archaeological dig. All right, everybody, what I'll do is I'll get this apart and then I'll bring you back, all right? We'll be back. What do we got going on? All right, everybody, so here you can see that I marked plus and minus on this battery, and now I got these little tabs hanging out. So we got the connector off here, right? See it? Okay, great. Now I can look over and see you guys. I can see some phoneception. Oh god. So I can watch you guys while I'm working here, so I can get the right shot. All right, now I just gotta find a convenient place for this. It's right over here. Okay, so okay. I feel like some of this white light is, there we go, washing some of that out. All right, so you can see that I got plus and minus on here. All right. So we got these little tabs. What we're gonna do is they were wrapped over, like they were folded over themselves. So what we're gonna do is oh boy. Alright, we're gonna be very careful here. And I think we're gonna take the wires off this other one, and we'll just wiggle them off. That way we're not. Come on, there we go. There's one. Wiggle this one. Come on. She's a little bit more stubborn. Alright. Let me try and... Oh yeah, you can... Wow. Holy shit. You gotta see this. This is the connection terminals. Let's see if I can get my hand under here. These are the connection terminals for the little LiPo battery. You can see they're like all super corroded. There's two little chips on here. You see those. This is part of the protection, the battery protection. And on this side, it's all green and coppery and ate up. So yeah, this, you can kind of see it like right over here in the battery too. It's messed up. This thing looks like it got wet or something. That's what it looks like. So, okie dokie. We'll just keep moving on here. We got our we got our wire. That was the whole point of pulling this board off. Take this wire off of here. Wow, how stubborn. Okay. Clip. And you go. Okay. Alright. So, wire strippers down here, I think. Yep. Okay. Got some wire stripped here. Careful where you set that down. Let's get some solder on these tabs. Okay. Turn on my iron again. It goes into shutdown after a little while. Okay. So we labeled this plus. We're just gonna some solder on there. You can see I just did the teeniest amount. Come on, stick to here. Shit. My phone is scaring me. Since I've got it to the left of me, it keeps going. I thought something was happening. Oh, God. It's not wanting to accept solder on this one over here. You gotta be careful about heating up LiPos too. I feel warm. I don't know if I had some liquid flux anywhere. I don't think so. Not here. At work. Alright. Let's get this on. Tin this wire. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna... How am I gonna do this here? I guess like this. Can you guys see that? Dang! This overhead camera. I think I like the using the phone better overhead. You know, on my gimbal. I don't know. Okay. The red wire is on there. Okay. And then the black wire, wherever I hid that. Or I dropped it. I do that occasionally. Oh, it's right next to me here. It was in the shadows. You guys should check out, I saw a viral video on David Blaine punking Harrison Ford, Han Solo. That was pretty cool. He was really like kind of scared, or it was pretty funny to see Harrison Ford like that. He looked really worried. He even told David Blaine to get the fuck out of his house. That's pretty funny. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see if we can get the wires stripped. Be very careful now that the wires are on it. This should be a fresh battery, right? Get out of there. You're like, I can't see anything. And there I am hitting the... I need to come up... I need to get my own, like one of these lights, you know, the boom lights, but with nothing on it, just a camera attachment. I'm gonna have to come up with something, because this is... I don't want to mess up my... actually, I think it'd be really easy to convert just an old one. I need to go... Maybe I can find one somewhere, and we'll turn it into something. Okay, so now I'm folding back these tabs here. Okay. Man, this... I guess these are really thin. You know what we should do is get some hot glue and hot glue these things in. Okay. Shit, man, these wires want to come towards each other. Okay. Let's take our meter and see if we got any juice coming out of the battery. You can't see the meter. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. I like the idea of the, working under here, but this whole, business of it, I don't know, it just has to be a little higher. If I want to zoom in, I probably use my smartphone. I mean, my iPhone. Whatever. It is a smartphone. Okay. This battery has 3.75 volts. So, it's good. Let's, again, also please be careful when, soldering the, wires on once you've attached them to the battery, because the battery is now live, right? So just kind of push down these little hairs. Okay. This side of this. This. Okay. And now we need our cutters. Our cutters. The French version. Okay. And then no, and then. All right, let's freshen up the solder here. Take some of this away. That away. I got some solder wick, but I don't think we're gonna need it. These are just on there like that. Okay, so remember I said black was on the side with the wires with the switch, so that's what we're gonna go with. going to get my tweezers so I can get a little bit more control here. Find the wire. Okay. You know what I really need? See? This is why you need your pan of Ice Junior, everybody. These things are great. You just, you know, it fits circuit boards. It's got grooves in it, or it's kind of like a vise for your electronic boards. Right? And we're just gonna get it. Okay, sorry, now you can see. Here, can I angle this? Oh, it's better to leave it down. Okay. Alright. So we got our battery here. It's kind of just floating here, right? Take our, okay, tweezers. And zip. Alright. So now, the question is, there's no lights. Battery's not hot. Let's see what happens. Let's move this out of the way. I think the lights, the LEDs are on this side, right? But the switch is behind the connector here, so. Oh, hey, look! Can you see that? We got a blinking blue light, everybody. Alright. So, why don't we try this? Let's go to not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, right? Got a lot of Bluetooth crap. Shooter! I bet that's it right there, right? Let's click on that. I don't think, yeah, oh, it's blinking. You see it? It's synced, it's gone. And now shooter is connected. So let's do this. Let's go to the camera. Okay. What do we want to take a picture of? Let's take a picture of myself. I know, horrible idea, right, guys? So we're gonna flip this thing around. Okay. Maybe I can. Let's see if I turn this light off. All right. One, and I'll just include the photo when I do this. 1, 2, 3. Hey, another one. It looks like it's working. All right, now if I switch this to video, I go over here to video, and it's funny because I'm looking at the camera all funny. All right, let's. I'll tell you, it says 000 up at the top. Let's push the button. Oh, we're recording. Hey everybody, it's Iceman50 here. Fix the selfie stick. So, yep. All right. Cool. So let's see if we can shove this 10 pounds of shit back in a 5-pound bag, and we'll put it all back together. Let's see here. That was fun. Disconnected. Connected. DJI really updated their app here. It does seem to join quicker. I know it's not showing it now, but it actually before, if you turn on your whatever, see, boom, oh, phoneception. That's pretty cool, everybody. I'm leaving this in the video. All right, so we'll turn the top light back on. Give us a little extra light. All right, now remember I said that, oh Jesus. Remember I said that these switch wires were looking kind of meh. So we'll, I think, turn that off. It's supposed to be off. Okay. And then we'll look at these. They just feel like they want to fall off, right? So, get our little guy here. Okay, can you see it? All right. Black's on the top and red's on the bottom. What I really want to do is, you know, get a little solder on here, freshen up these pads. They're gross. Now I'm wishing I had that solder brick real handy. Oh well. Alright, I'll just flow some extra solder in there. Wipe some of this off. You can see how gross it looks. Oh. Ah! I was trying to be careful. I don't want to crush this thing. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't fuck with it too much. I just want to redo it. So let's make sure it still works. So at least we get a light still. Whenever you play with something, you should always make sure that yep, still got a light. Okay, cool. Alright, let's turn it off. Turn it off. And then I think that there was, is this it? Yeah. You see there's a teeny little piece that goes on the switch. Whoa. That's the button to slide the switch back and forth like that, you know, left and right. So we got that. I think it goes, so it goes kind of like that, right? Can you see it? And then it sits up in here, right? Up in here. R.I.P. X for life, man. Miss y'all. It's a shame. Hey, at least he made it past, you know, 20 something. That's amazing. Let's see here. I know you guys can't see anything. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm just trying to figure out where these wires come through. First of all, I think the battery sits kind of down in here somewhere. It's kind of jammed down in there. Pretty much. Sort of, kind of, maybe not. Now I gotta be careful, everybody. I stuck it in there and... Okay. Yeah, I forgot how this all goes back together. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is try to do this first. This piece here. Try to do this first. Jesus. Okay, I take off the X-ray goggles. Take this off first. then this is part of it. This trim ring, see, yeah, see, it slides all the way on to the bottom here, and then the selfie stick comes up right to here, right? Let's get big Chungus here, and where this wire comes out like that is where this goes, like this. See, and it just slides kind of up in there, and it's kind of like crimped. So we got to be able to get this thing to close all the way to get it to fit into here, right? So let me work on that, stuffing 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. And I know I keep saying, I'll bring you back, but I just needed to know the way that this went together. So, all right, we'll bring you right back. All right, what I think I'm gonna do is clip off some of this stuff down in here, give us a little bit more room to work in, because I think the battery can kind of go back more here some. Alright, let's see if we can work with that. Alright, everybody. All I needed to do, I think, was just clip out those little extra pieces of junk there to allow that extra battery space. And then we're just going to line up the notches in our stuff here. Alright, let's try something scary. There goes my... Oh, come over me! Alright. Just kind of wiggling it. So it fits. This was the fun part that I had to deal with to begin with, was zoom up here. There we go. This is what I had to deal with when I was taking this apart. So I had these pliers here, and I was kind of going like, wiggling this thing off of here. So let's just see if we can get this to go back in here. Perfect, everybody. That's what we call a honeymoon fit. Alright, so now that that's back in there, does it LED light up? Ah, and it does. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. Yeah, there. Okay, so a little gentle persuasion. And we're in. Bruh. Alright. We're just gonna have to lay this down. And it's just gonna, the wires sit in this. But see, there is tape on here. Some, what do they call it in England? Cello tape? We just call it magic tape, or transparent tape, or gift wrapping tape, or whatever. It's this really annoying Scotch tape. We call it Scotch tape. I don't know why. Maybe because Scotch first invented it. A Scotch company, Scotch brand. 3M, I don't know. I'm looking for some right now. There we go. Okay, I gotta tiny amount here. Rip this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Then we're just gonna stick it here. And the stuff's sticky. Okay. Just gonna stick that down in there. Okay. So now what we're gonna have to do is, since the button's not back in the same place, since I messed with the wires a little bit, we're just gonna cut a ring off of here so that the button cutout lands in the same place, right? So let's slide that over. Now you can see the hump and where the switch actually is. Right? So we're getting closer. Alright, that's where the button's at. Maybe we can just... Maybe we can just pull this over this piece too. Yeah. You see that? We'll just kind of extend it out onto here. So I think the button is right there. Okay. Alright, so let's... She's white. Alright. Back together, I guess. Do we get a light? Do we get a light? Yes. Okay, so let's I'm gonna switch over to my phone camera again here, and we'll do another selfie, and let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Come on. Come on! Okay, well. Oh, first I gotta turn it. Is it on? Okay, it's on. So... There we go. Hey, the switch is still further down here. It's right-ish there-ish. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, that time I heard the click. Alright, now that you're tired of looking at me, let's, that's about it for this video. Stay tuned for, me working on the, little digital, scope project. I'm gonna be working on that, later, today. So, alright guys, I, hope you enjoyed, and, you know, you can take a, selfie stick here, and, see, now they're brothers. So now we got one with Bluetooth, and it just, the battery was cheap. It was like $5 or something. So and this was $5. So, you know, these were, you know, you can buy these. They're a little bit, I don't know if you can get them for $5, but this is a great source. American Science and Surplus in Geneva, Illinois. You can even order online, and I don't know if they have this stuff in their warehouse. You can even pick one of these up. Where was the? I already showed you guys the what battery I bought. But anyways, yeah. So here you go. If you're feeling adventurous, you can yank one of these apart and make it Bluetooth again. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.